Hello everyone, Lots of Heroes here, and today we're going to review some Commander model from 2001 from the Y set, from the Nuit Jaga to be exact, to be more precise, and it's going to be of course the Kau. I think it's called like that, Kau or Kau. No, Kau is more assumed like a French, or more like Kau I think. And this is this one, so of course you can clearly see it's called an hawk-like Y, so a bird in fact. But not the Overwatch little bird. So, of course, because it's made of the two Nuit Jaga, it's the color scheme is black, dark gray, and of course you're gonna have some light blue and some purple. And you know, purple is still a nice color, and also some white for the clothes, of course. And I think I'm just gonna put some parts off to explain you how it works precisely, but it's quite simple. In fact, there is nothing really to talk about. So of course, because you may know that the Nuit Jaga are principally made of Technic beams, so is the Commander model. So you can clearly see all the body frame is made with just some Technic beams, which are put in some way to make some shape, as you can clearly see. So of course you have all this part right here with the arms, which is linked to this little Technic beam out here, which is also linked with the mouth. So in fact, it's the main gimmick of this set. When you press the triggers, it makes the mouth open. Of course, thanks to little rubber band right here, it goes back in separation. And also, don't ask me why they decided to put some rubber band right here, because I do not really see the point, because it doesn't really go back. So I do not really see the point at all. Maybe just for a little design detail, maybe. And you can see also the eyes are made with some little system parts. I especially like the beak is quite nice, even if it's just made with some simple Technic parts, which you can also see in the Turaga, for example, which are used as arms. Also, you have this little parts right here to make the back, which is kind of nice. And also, again, some bended Technic beams right here to make some little rear wings, if I can say so. And then the wings themselves, if I can say so, are in fact not as blocky as the body, as you can clearly see, because they use some older arms right here, and also this kind of part. So yes, this part is quite nice designed, if you want my opinion. You can also turn this in some way, so it's kind of articulated. We're just gonna have to put this with this little parts in this pin all right here. And then the second one, which of course is the exact same. And here we go. So you can see you can turn this like that, for example, to make it, for example, when you're gonna land, and then make it on the, put this like that. And I think it's quite okay. So yeah, the wings really look nice, in fact. And as we can see, it has been really short, but I already told you everything I have to talk about this set. So yeah, so that's quite all, I think. Just a little turn around. So of course it's many Technic beams with some little parts. So it's kind of weird, because I usually do long review, and I think it's quite strange to just do some 5-minute reviews. But anyway, I'm just gonna do the little sum up of this set. Oh yeah, maybe I'm gonna just do a little size comparison if you want one with a Toa. It's quite nice because there were some pictures of you may know that in 2001 there were some bare nickel card game released with some interesting little drawing on each of those pictures, and on one of each there was Paka riding a cow, and it was really a nice supposed to put him like that or like that. It's kind of hard to know exactly how to put the Toa on this type of body. It was also
seen in the Matani online game, of course, and it's of course used by the Lekao Air Force, if I can say so. We see it also in the Matani online game. And that's quite all. Maybe I'm just gonna take some Kongu for comparison size. Right here. So of course it can't really sit on it. It's not like Goko, which was released in 2003. So here we go. So to sum up this set,
I have to say that the overall design, yes, maybe a drawback because it's really blocky with Technic beams, so it's okay, it's old school, I do not know, so it will depend really on the person. I mean, it's not really, of course, it's not really look beautiful, but still, I think it's quite an efficient design, in my opinion. Especially the gimmick also for the beak is not also really impressive. In fact, maybe you just want to make him eat some stuff, I do not know. But I especially like the wing section because it's really nicely made with simple parts, with just Technic beams again. And also it can turn, so you can make some different position, and it's really nice. And also, it's add a YE to your YE collection, which is still appreciated personally. I really like to have some YEs. It's still nice to have some, some YE to make the class more, what I have to say, more living, if I can say so. And that's quite all, I think, for the model. So I'm just going to do a little turnaround, and that's all. So of course, I'm not that sure I can advise you to build this one. I will still say that it's quite nice. Even if the building itself is not really that interesting, you will not learn anything. In fact, apart maybe from all the trigger part, which is quite of interesting for the builders who want to make some elastic related stuff. Some relevant elastic stuff, and maybe the wings. But in fact, apart from that, it's not really an entertaining building, if I can say so, for a combiner model. I have seen better stuff. For example, maybe the Nuit Coffin, which is quite interesting because it's not as blocky as you can see as the KAU because of all the little parts right here, which are rounded parts, the flexible wings and stuff like that. But still, it's it's a hawk-like white bird, and it's still nice to have one. So I think that's all. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I think that's all. So see you later for another Bandicoot video review. Bye bye.